Hey guys, it's KYRAJAY. Welcome back to my channel. How you doing? So today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I do my updated base routine. It is about time that I show you my updated base routine. It's been a long time since I've done one. I think the last time I showed you guys how I did my base was like 2019. So yeah, we due for another one, and I actually had some of you guys ask me on Instagram to do one, and I promise you I did it. But girl, right after I got done filming, it changed again. So I was like, I gotta do a new one. We got an updated base routine. So I'm gonna show you guys how I do that. So if you want to know how I do my foundation base routine, all of that, then keep on watching. So the first thing I always do is prep my skin, and I pretty much use any moisturizer that will moisturize my skin because it's really dry right now. And lately I've just been using my Cetaphil moisturizing lotion because it doesn't clog my pores and it just really hydrates my skin. So what you guys need to understand is that how you prep your skin is just as important as your base routine itself. So make sure you have a really nice prep before you lay your products on it, because your foundation is, your makeup is always going to lay better on top of products versus your actual skin. So next I'm going to put on my sunscreen. I'm using the Black Girl sunscreen. So sunscreen has become a part of my base routine because I'm always wearing it. Like, I do not go out the house without sunscreen, and whenever I am doing my makeup, I'm always doing it to go out the house, and it's usually sunny outside, so I always wear my SPF. If you're not wearing sunscreen in 2021, I'm judging you. Okay, put on that sunscreen, protect your skin, all right? I've also noticed that it gives me like a really nice glow, so definitely part of my routine. So I definitely be looking like a glazed donut when I'm done putting this on, but it makes my skin so glowy, even with my makeup on top of it. Like, I just look so glowy and like summer-like when I do this. So yeah, I really like it, and it really moisturizes my skin because I told y'all my skin is really dry right now. Love that. So now it's time to use primer. I've been using the Urban Decay All Nighter Primer. I love this stuff so much. I really like the formula, and I also just like how it lays on top of my skin, and I like how my makeup lays on top of it. It's just A1. So for foundation, I'm using my NARS. This is the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. This is in the shade Marquises. Now, this is not the only foundation I use, but it's definitely the one I use the most because, girl, this foundation is so good. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna put some on my spatula. Y'all, I got a spatula. How cute is this? I got it because I do makeup on the side, for those who don't know, so I freelance, and I got tired of putting makeup on the back of my hand and getting all dirty, and also when I'm doing my own makeup. So I got a I got a tray, or makeup tray, whatever you want to call it. It comes with a spatula. It's so cute, right? If you guys are interested, I'll put it in the description box. But yeah, so I'm just going to put some on my little tray. And then I just apply it to my face this way because I'll be using a brush. And then I'm going in with this angled flat brush, foundation brush. This is from Bestope, I think it's called. I got like a pack of these. It was like a pack of like 11 or so brushes. I want to say probably more than that, but girl, it was only like, no, it was $11, I think. It came with like 16 brushes. I'm gonna put that in the description box as well. But this brush is so good. It's so super soft, and this is what I've been using. And this is a change for me because if you've been watching my channel, y'all know I live for the beauty blender. I don't use nothing but the beauty blender, but I got tired of my hands getting dirty when I do my makeup, so I was like, we're gonna have to make something shake. And so I tried some brushes, and I love them so much. So this is what I've been using to blend out my foundation. So next for concealer, I'm using my e.l.f. Cosmetics e.l.f. concealer. This is in the shade Deep Cinnamon. So one thing that has changed about my makeup routine is the placement of my products, and I've been learning new techniques and whatnot from like Instagram and TikTok, and just like the strategy and where you place your makeup just really makes a big difference on how your face looks as far as like structure wise. So what I've been doing lately is I put the concealer right here closest to my inner corner, and then I put it closer to my outer corner instead of like drawing that triangle or swooping it, and I just do the same on the other side. So then I apply it to my chin, the bridge of my nose, and my forehead, right in the center, right above my brows. So next, to blend out my concealer, I'm going to be using, and you guys, I forgot to wash this brush. I did, and don't judge me, it's just not finna get washed, but I just used it today. But this is a setting brush from Real Techniques, and I've been using this to blend out my concealer. And I just do patting motions. And what I like to do is grab my foundation brush if I feel like I didn't blend it well enough on the edges, because it still has foundation on it. I just like to go ahead and blend the edges, like I said, just to make sure that everything is super blended and seamless. So next we're gonna contour, and I'm using my ColourPop Cosmetics concealer. This is in the shade Deep Dark 205. So another placement tip I learned from TikTok and Instagram is to place your contour right on your cheekbone, right here. And what that does is it really helps lift your face and just give you a more, just, I don't know, just like lifted, more sculpted face, and it looks so much better than applying your contour here, which is what I used to do. It's been making such a difference in my face. My face just looks like snatched, like just, you know. So I've been doing that. And I just apply it right on my cheekbone. And then I also apply it to my forehead, big forehead gang. You know, gotta get this forehead together. And then I also apply it to my nose. But what I started doing when I do my nose, and I literally just started doing this like yesterday, and I like it so much better, but I start kind of like on my eyelid, because I'm going to blend this down. So I start here, and then I just start to bring it down. Kind of messed up a little bit, but what I stopped doing is I don't bring it all the way down. I actually brought it down lower than I typically do, but I'll show you guys exactly how I do it here. So, and I bring it down. If you guys hear yelling, it's just my brother having a tantrum. Just like that. So that's typically how far I take it, but I just took it too far this time. So then from the same company, Bestope, I'm using this rounded angle brush, and I like to stipple it just because it has the consistency of the concealer, doesn't require me to do much. So I really just stipple upwards and into my hairline, just like that. And then to blend out my nose, I'm using another brush from that same company. I forgot to clean this one too. Don't judge me. But this is just a blending brush, and I think it's really good for getting those small areas. So I use this, and I just start blending and blend into my eyelid. I do this a little bit different if I already have my foundation on. I mean my foundation. I usually do this a little bit differently if I already have my eyeshadow in, because obviously I'm not going to sweep it in there. But for when I'm not applying any eyeshadow, this is what I do. And then I just take what's left and I put it on the tip of my nose. So for setting powder, I'm using my Queen Cosmetics setting powder. This is in the shade Chocolate. I am gonna use my beauty blender to apply it just because it's easier that way. And I just press it in to my skin. I never apply too much setting powder because I don't like to bake. It never works out for me. Baking never works out for me. Like, I can't do it. So I really just have to set my face and I just press into my skin, and I really don't use a lot at all. And then I also like to set right below where I contoured, just to make sure that's all set and doesn't move. So I think I've been robbed because I cannot find my Fenty bronzer anywhere, and I'm actually kind of very hurt about it, but it's fine. It's freaking fine, okay? So since I can't find my Fenty bronzer, I'm just gonna use my backup. And this is actually, I don't really like to call it a backup because this was my girl for a long time. This is the Morphe Glamour Bronze in the shade Leader. I'm taking this rounded brush, don't know what to call it. I don't even know the name of it. There's literally no label on it. I've had this brush forever. And I'm just gonna go in here and apply it to wherever I put that ColourPop concealer. And again, I want to like lift my face, so I'm just going to apply it upwards. And then like whenever I'm doing this, I kind of like to act like someone made like a really ugly joke and I'm like kind of smiling, so I was like you know, yeah. Apply it to my forehead. And then to set my nose, I'm going to use that same powder and the same brush. So now for me to put some color into my face, I'm going to go into my Revlon blush in the shade Berry Berry. This is my Shiz Naive, okay? And I'm taking this brush, this blush brush from the same company, Bestope. And I'm going to apply it right above where I contour so that they kind of blend together. So at this point, I'm going to set my face with some setting mist, and I'm using the Morphe setting mist. This is a continuous setting mist. I love this stuff so much. If you guys have been watching my videos, y'all know this is like the only one I ever use. Sorry. And then what I also like to do is take my beauty blender, and I like to gently, emphasis on the gently, because you can separate your foundation or your products this way. I like to gently, gently, gently press it into my skin. So after I set my face with setting spray is when I like to apply my highlighter. And I've been using my, I want to show you guys. Okay, here we go. See, that's why I don't want to do this, because this palette is all beat up. But anyways, I like to go into this shade over it, or I like to use Gold Luxe, either or. And I'm taking my Morphe M504 to apply it just to my nose. I like to apply this to my nose. And then occasionally I will also put it on my cheeks. For the sake of the video, I will. I'm using my e.l.f. fan brush right here. And I lightly like to add it to my cheeks. And that is pretty much it for my actual base makeup, but I'm gonna go ahead and put on my lashes and all the extra stuff and then show you what the final look looks like. Okay, you guys, so here's the finished look. All I did was add lashes. I added eyeliner to my lower lash line and some mascara, and then I did my lips. For lips, I use my ColourPop lip liner in the shade BFF number 4. And then I use my Luxe Gloss from ColourPop as well. This is in the shade Playa Vista. And then I use the shade Renaissance on top of that. And yeah, this is my full face routine. Definitely like really glowy. It's giving very much summer vibes, so I think this is the perfect routine for, you know, this time of the year. Super easy, super simple, and yeah, you guys, I love it so much. This is just perfect for me right now because like when I go outside, like I know you guys probably see me on Instagram, I wear like the super dramatic looks, but I really don't do that when I go out. I actually hardly wear makeup when I go out actually, but when I do, I like to do something like this, just really emphasize the eyes and, you know, the face. In a very simplistic way though. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys took something from this. If you guys did, then let me know in the comments. But other than that, I will see you guys in the next one, and yeah, bye.